Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 10, Episode 13, hopefully not unlucky for us, of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. And today it is FC Porto, 2 legs, Europa League, second knockout round. And we're just going to have to see how we go here. It is not the easiest draw for us, but it's not the worst either. If you look at some of the other teams that are in this, we didn't get Arsenal, we didn't get Dortmund or Sevilla or Leverkusen. So it definitely could have been a lot worse for us as well. Now, you haven't missed anything since last episode. We have literally come straight back after, what do we have? We had the cup, didn't we? After the cup win, and of course getting through against RB or Red Bull Salzburg. So nothing has been missed. And we're going to get straight into things because there's nothing to catch you up on, obviously. We are not the favourites because Porto are favourites. We're 3-1 though, so we're not complete outsiders. Now, they are a Nuno Espirito Santo coached team. He is a very good manager. They're a balanced, standard playing style. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about them, which is frustrating, but that just kind of is what it is. And this is it. These are the heroes that we're sending out to hopefully, or at least set us a foundation to go to Porto and get a result, or at least still be in the tie. So it's Tanis Kovic. He is the goalkeeper. It's Norrington Davies, Lolo. Now, can Lolo play as a ball winner? I don't know, a ball winner, a ball player? Maybe not really. So it's Lolo, Goddard, O'Halloran comes in for the suspended one. Me, of course, who got himself stupidly sent off against Salzburg, and Ignatievic back from suspension. Brewerton, York, and Murphy go in midfield. It's Heinz Mackmeyer, and Tommy Williamson that go up top. Let's go. So we can see the way they're lining up. Carlos Salina, of course, famously of the Leeds United series, is playing for them. Anybody else there we recognise? It doesn't particularly look like it. Yeah, I mean, it's one of these, isn't it? We've just got to try, if we can keep a clean sheet, perfect. We've just got to try and be in the tie when we go to Porto. You've got nothing to lose here, boys. Go out there, see what you can do for me. Some calm, we have faith, and let's go. Yeah, this is big, isn't it? This is huge. It's one of these where we've beaten Portuguese teams before, I think, haven't we? I think we beat Sporting in a group stage of a European competition. But Porto, it's the name, isn't it? They're just, I mean, they've won the Champions League in living memory, of course. Here we go, Tanis Kovic with the goal kick, short to O'Halloran. I'm a little bit nervous about him playing in this one, but he's a talented youngster, a lot of potential, so we've just got to try and trust him. I'd rather Brewerton wasn't doing back heels. Didn't we learn from that from Backheel Benny, please, Brewerton? You weren't here then. Trust me, we don't do back heels outside our penalty area in Europe. Here we go with Guimaraes bringing it forward. Don't give away a penalty. Goes over the bar. We've just about got away with that. And on we go. They're absolutely dominating the game, though, so far. Assistant says we should play more direct. We've got another goal kick. Tanis Kovic to take it. Again, short to O'Halloran. Again, they come to closing down. He goes long. Hands Mackmeyer with the flick on. Williamson keeps possession. Mackmeyer goes back to Murphy. And can we build from this? Brewerton goes wide for Norrington Davies. Can he get across into the box? He goes short for York. Back to Norrington Davies. Where's the hands Mackmeyer? It's blocked away. It's still there. Have another go with Norrington. Oh, fourth time's a charm, mate. There it is. It's Mackmeyer. Oh, he's done it again. Heinz Mackmeyer. Is there nothing this man can't do? 15th of the season, and the majority of those have come in Europe. Norrington Davies, 16th attempt, he finally got the cross in, and Mackmeyer was just waiting for it, and look at that. No defender in the world getting anywhere near the Big Mac. It is 1-0 Bala Town, and if we can defend properly now, we just might have a lead going. We absolutely mug them off. But if we can defend properly, which is a big if, come on boys. Porto bring it forward. Norrington Davies wins it back. But still Porto come forward. They've got in behind us here. This isn't ideal. This is really... Oh, God damn it, boys. Stop giving away penalties. It's Lolo this time. And can Tanis Kovic save our bacon? Cardozo to take it. Tanis Kovic goes the right way, but it's 1-1. Stay on your feet, boys. Stay on your feet. Oh... The away goal as well, obviously that is not great. Yeah. Lead didn't last long, did it? But let's hopefully not capitulate from that. We've got another corner here to defend, or not another one, a corner to defend, and we can't do that either, and it's 2-1. It's just your standard capitulation in Europe, isn't it? Calm down, boys. just calm down. It doesn't seem to matter how much we work on it in training. Whenever we get to Europe, we cannot defend the free kick, the set piece. We've been second best despite having taken the lead, really. You look at those match stats. But again, it's a penalty and it's a free kick. Or a corner, I suppose, a set piece, I should say, not a free kick. Norrington Davies, can we go and get a second goal? Let's see what he can do here. Here we go with Ignatievic getting forward. Can he get a cross in? Where's the Big Mac? It's towards Williamson in there. It's headed away. Williamson still there on the volley. Third time. Oh, and Tommy Williamson, goalkeeper, sat down. Tommy Williamson makes it 2-2, an 8th of the season for him. And, well, there we go. The calm down seems to have worked. We'll tell him to concentrate again. And, well, obviously, I would prefer not to have a goal fest at home. But I'm not quite sure what the goalkeeper's doing there. He just kind of went down with the first shot and never got back up. But that's fine. What we don't want to do now, of course, is... Good, we don't concede before half-time. So 2-2. We'll take it. I mean, we've been ruthless in front of goal. Not particularly good, though. Alright, what do we say to that? Unlucky, perhaps. What I am going to do, I think we're going to go and close them down a little bit more. We're perhaps just sitting back a little bit too much. They're getting way too many shots on goal. I mean, when you're getting outshot, what are we? 3-1 or 4-1. Chances are you're going to lose the game. So we're going to go and try and close them down here, which obviously opens us up. But I think we saw there that we're just kind of waiting to get scored on as it is anyway here. We're pleased with the two boys up front. They've each got a goal. It's just the guys at the back letting them down, isn't it? So let's go and put a bit of pressure on them. And, I mean, a little bit of the problem is not being able to see exactly how they're going to play. It doesn't help, but it's ultimately just an excuse on my part, isn't it? We do have Yamaguchi who's got another corner. I don't even want to watch it. Oh, we're horrible. We're so bad at defending them. I've gone in and I've checked our markings and how we're doing it time and time again. And when we get to Europe, let's try another calm down. That worked last time. We just seem to choke, don't we? It's not really working for Sam York in there. So yes, let's get Yamaguchi on for him. Switch those two around. Anybody else? Ignatievic isn't having a great game. Here we go. Lolo with a corner. Can we get the Big Mac on the end of something? Oh, it's a good opportunity. And it is Williamson heading over the bar. Really unlucky. Let's try and get creative. See if we can go and get something to end the second half here for us. Goddard's not having a great game in the defence, in the heart of it. But again, we're kind of just a little bit where we are with defenders, with me suspended for this one. But I tell you what, 2-2, we are in the second leg. So that's not too bad. If we need to obviously to score goals away from home to cancel out those away goals. But we're in the tie. And I think that is all we could ask for. So Porto rue missed chances. Hopefully they'll be made to rue them even more in the second leg. We'll obviously have a match report from that one as well, which should hopefully help us a little bit. Guys, we have a league game against Afrin Lido. Of course, the league is tied up. So I'll play through that, show you the highlights, then we'll be back for the second leg. I'm Chaz Hogan, Australian journalist here at the Estadio do Dragão, ahead of the Europa League second leg tie between Porto and Welsh misfits Bala Town. After the 2-2 draw in Wales, Aussie's villain side will need to be solid at the back and stop giving away penalties and conceding from set pieces and also closing down attackers at the edge of the area. Okay, welcome back. Here we go, second leg in Porto. We are second favourites for this one. We're tied at 2. This is going to be absolutely... it's going to be nervous, isn't it? Well, hopefully it will be nervous, because we don't want to be out of this tie very early on. Now, there is one game to catch you up on. We did have a league fixture against FN Lido in between these two games. Now, of course, Allmark needs 11 goals to break the league goal scoring record. Let's go see how he did against FN Lido. We fell behind to a goal on the break. But Allmark quickly had us level before Will Giggs gave us a lead early in the second half. Allmark was left unmarked at the back post for his second, and then completed his hat-trick in stoppage time. So there we go. Now he needs 8 goals to break the goal scoring record. We tried a different formation here. We went 3 centre backs, 3 strikers, 2 wing backs and 2 central midfielders. And a slow start, but I sort of tweaked the tactics as we went through, and we ended up being quite good by the end of the second half, as you could see there. So we deserved to win the game against a good FM20 team. But yeah, Allmark with the hat-trick. Excellent stuff. Good to see him back in goal-scoring form. So a quick update of the league table. It doesn't really mean anything, but you can see there we are well clear. New Saints and Bengal City are tied right now for second. That loss actually really hurt FM20. They're 7 points back with those two now, and it's unlikely that they'll get involved in the race in the top 3 there. So it's going to be exciting though between Bengal City and the New Saints between now and the end of the year. But we have Porto to look forward to first up here. Now, we do know a little bit more about them for this one. We just saw all this stuff. Nuno Espirito Santo as their manager, a balanced standard playing style. We do have a report from that last game, though. So we're expecting a similar sort of formation. We can see there they were maybe a little bit narrow. They were very central in the way that they played for the most part. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. This is a team we're sending out. It is essentially the same team, just one me coming back in. So we don't want Dimitri Hughes playing in goal. That would be horrible. Where's Teniskovic? There he is. So it's Teniskovic in goal. It is Norrington Davies, Lolo, Goddard, one me coming back in, and Ignatievic. It's Brewerton, York, and Murphy now. Unfortunately, Yamaguchi got himself suspended for this one with that yellow card in the first leg, so he's not available, which is why it's all sort of the same in midfield. It's the Big Mac and Williamson going up top. One thing we have changed for this one, we are going to try and close them down a little bit quicker. I'm tempted to go and counter press as well, but we're not going to do that. Yeah, this is it. European season on the line. Alright, so everybody is lining up as expected. It looks more or less the same from them. Maybe a few different players, but the formation is certainly the same. Mackmire and Murphy and also Norrington Davies are all booking away from a suspension. But we can't worry about that. We just need to be trying to get ourselves into the next round, don't we? There's no pressure on you, boys. Absolutely no pressure on you whatsoever. Some calm, we have faith. And let's go. Alright, and here we go. How are the nerves? Mine are absolutely buzzing at this point. Come on, boys, come on. It's the hope that kills you, isn't it? Hopefully, we've learned a little bit from that first leg. If we can, it's all about defending properly. We did do a training session on both defending free kicks and defending corners. Hopefully, we'll see a benefit of that. We didn't do a session on not giving away penalties, but that's how this is the other thing that happens. Long-range screamers going in against us, but on that occasion, it's wide. And we don't have to worry about that. Another highlight. Can we win the ball back here? Not yet. Carlos Elena brings it forward. Can we win it back? Oh, it's well done by Ryan Murphy. Wins it back. The Big Mac. Back there to one me. Lets himself get closed down, which maybe wasn't the best thing. Norrington Davies goes past his man. All right, here we go. It's there for Tommy Williamson. Oh, Tommy Williamson! A ninth of the season. Gives us the lead in Porto. It's 3-2 on aggregate. We've cancelled out one of their away goals as well. And can we, well, if we defend properly, and I don't think we've ever done it in Europe when we're playing against the big teams, but if we can do it for the first time, we just might be finding ourselves in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. I should say too, I'm still looking for nominees for Viewers Player of the Year. Let me know those in the comments if you have any. We're getting towards, well, depends if we win this tie or not, but we're getting towards the closing of those nominees. Here we go with Williamson. Ball forward. Can we get to that? We can with Lolo. Brewerton's there. He picks it up forward to Norrington Davies. In there for Murphy, who played a big part in that goal, didn't he? There's a good ball for Ignatievic as well. Can he get across into the box now? Ignatievic, he does. It's, headed away. Are we going to get caught out? Too many men forward, perhaps. Elena, Murphy's getting back as quickly as he can. We've got Cardozo out there with one me. No penalties, one me. No penalties. Oh, I thought he was going to dive in there. We've got away with that. Hit the post. Highlight continues. And... oh, it's very nervous. Norrington Davies calmly back to the goalkeeper. Love that, boys. That's calm defending. That's unlike us. I feel a little bit uneasy at that almost. Demands more, boys. Come on. Come on, come on. Of course, if we can get a second goal, that cancels out their away goals, and then we might find ourselves in a really good position. We've still got work to do here, defending from the free kick. The ball is yet to really come into a dangerous area. It is now. It's headed back. Carlos Elena is bouncing around, and we get away with that. Oh, is it going to be our day? You see a little bit of luck going our way in the penalty area. We've had none of it in Europe this season. Are we going to get the luck now, though? I tell you what, if there's a time to have the luck, it's definitely in the knockout rounds, isn't it? We've got a corner to defend. There's seconds to go in the first half. Don't do it. Jamie Goddard. No, what's his name? Lee Goddard. Alina. Still there with Porto. Can we get a foot in here? Break it up. Get it clear, boys. We're it's half time, referee. It's half time. Oh, Jesus. All right. That's 2 long-range efforts that have gone just over instead of nestling in the back of our net. Just maybe it's going to be our day. Don't get complacent, boys. I beg of you, don't get complacent. Sam York, don't get yourself sent off. The option on the bench is Curtis Owen, and I don't think Curtis Owen is at this level yet. McMire hasn't had a great time of things. Murphy, he's looked good defensively, but he hasn't really got himself in the game as an attacking force. I'm looking at it. I'm wondering if we should defend more narrowly, but they are kind of trying to get down the sides of us as well. So let's just leave that. They are kind of, they're driving through the middle, but you can see that. Here we go. Free kick. Lolo. It's decent. It's in a good area, and Tommy Williamson. Oh, we need Big Mac on the end of that. Just over the bar from Tommy Williamson. We've got a corner to defend now, and these never end well. That's away. It's still there with Carlos Alina. Kaliskovic makes the save. Cardozo can't miss. Hey! It's offside or something. It is offside, apparently. We'll take that. Is it going to be our day? It's the hope that kills you, but I'm just starting to believe. I'm not sure if Cardozo was offside, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. McMire's having a nightmare. We do have Rene Felge on the bench. Sam York on a booking's not having a great day. That's making me a little bit nervous. What can we do? We could push Lolo into midfield, couldn't we? There's a good block. Brewerton on that occasion. We could push Lolo forward into midfield, bring O'Halloran into the back line. That could be an option. Again, they're playing through the middle of us. It's headed towards goal. That's over as well. I'm thinking I might like that. I'm also thinking I am going to go defend more narrow here. Okay, so we want O'Halloran on for York. Let's bring O'Halloran into the back line. Lolo, just a central midfielder on support. I think I like that. That all looks good. Yeah, I mean, you just don't take Heinz McMire off, do you? That's sort of, I think, rule 1 of managing Bala Town right now. You just let McMire do his thing. Come on, boys. Come on. Show some passion. Oh, it's the hope that kills you. We're 10 minutes away. Ignatievic has got himself a booking. I'm panicking. All right, let's start and slow it down. Okay, that's good. Let's keep all that the same. Oh, not that one. Go defensive. Concentrate, please, boys. Oh, it's so close now. It would be cruel. Tanaskovic goes long to nobody. We're 120 seconds away. Come on, boys. Can we win this back? Oh, a goal now sends us out on away goals, and that would be cruel. We get there with Norrington Davies. All right. Can we go and wrap this thing up? Where's the cross? Where's McMire? It's there for Tommy Williamson. He holds up possession. McMire! He's done it! It's 4-2, and we are going to the quarterfinals. Go on, boys. Heinz McMire with a 16th of the season. Let's give him some praise. In stoppage time, Norrington Davies, he's been a star in the knockout rounds of Europe. Tommy Williamson, what a ball it was, and McMire couldn't miss. It's 2-0 on aggregate. No, it's not. It's 2-0 on the night. It's 4-2 on aggregate, and we are going to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We've mugged them off completely there, but you look at the player match ratings, we were the better team. Did I hit dressing room? Maybe I didn't. I'm too excited. Well done, boys. Absolutely stunning. Bala Town triumph in the second leg over FC Porto. We are into the quarterfinals. That is a nice little payday as well. Well, guys, we're going to end the episode with a quarterfinal and semi-final draw for the Europa League. Let's see our path to the final. So a quick update of the coefficient points before we get to this draw. You can see Wales is looking good to move up a couple of spots here. Unfortunately, the Czech Republic, we're not going to get them. But it looks as though, well, we're just a smidgen of Bulgaria, but we are going to get the better here of of Romania. So we should move up at least one spot, which is really, really good. Of course, we're not done yet in Europe either. There's still a chance that we could maybe move up 1 or 2 spots further. And if we look at our club coefficients, or coefficient points, if we just scroll down here, here we go. Here, so we were only defending 5 points this year. We have 13 of them now. 44 points we're going to get stuck on. Oh, not stuck on, but we're going to go up to, when we're looking going up well inside the top 50, which is absolutely amazing. We could go ahead of Trabzonspor as well. We'll go ahead of Tottenham. There's a scalp for us. So we're going to be moving well up inside the top 50, which is absolutely stunning. And then, of course, for revenue as well, which, of course, it helps with money coming in. Where are we here? We go down a little bit further to 61st. Again, we'll go up to 59. We're still, of course, we're just starting to get into where we started qualifying for Europe. It looks as though we're going to stay relatively the same on that front. Which is a little bit disappointing. Actually, no, we haven't got our 13 points added into this one yet, so we should rocket up that as well, which is good. All right, let's get to this draw, and let's see what our path to the final looks like. The teams in here, we have Arsenal, we have Celtic. I'd back us against Celtic. We have Napoli, we have Valencia, Marseille, Schalke, and Wolves. Celtic is obviously the dream here, isn't it? Anybody else is going to be tough. If we can avoid Arsenal, you never know your luck. I would imagine they're going to be a little bit too strong for us. But Celtic, away from home first leg, that's the dream. Arsenal is out first. They get Wolves, all English tie. That's probably good for us. Schalke. We go to Schalke. We've got the Germans in the quarterfinal. Marseille gets Valencia. Napoli will play Celtic. The atmosphere in that tie would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it? So that's the quarterfinal draw. The quarterfinal draw is Schalke. Should we get past them? Let's go and have a look at who we'd get in the semi-finals. Napoli or Celtic? So there is still a chance that we could get Celtic before we get to the final. We've avoided Arsenal. We wouldn't have to play Arsenal or Valencia until the final. So I think we're probably on the right side of the draw in that sense. Obviously, Schalke starts this one as favourites. I don't think there's any doubts about that. But let me know what you think in the comments. Could we beat Schalke over 2 legs? It's going to depend what we do in this first leg, of course. And you look at the interest that's starting to come in for some of our players here with the wanteds. It could be a situation where we're not going to be able to see off the likes. I'd be surprised if we still have Tommy Williamson at the start of next season. Mac Myers starting to come under interest as well. There's got to be a chance we lose him for next season. It could be one of these where we're going to get picked apart in the summer. It could be our only chance, a little bit like Ajax in the Champions League last season. So I really hope we can make a mark here. But there we go. That was so next episode it will be the Wags against Cardiff Met Uni, and then it will be Schalke in the first leg of our Europa League quarter-final. I cannot wait. Take care.